Now, to understand this concept of logical links, if then, what you need to do is first break up the given sentence into two parts. Let us say I'll take two examples, first one in this video and the next one in the other video, and I'll try to explain it to you. Let's say I had chosen one of the questions in the earlier videos which said, if India chases 274, then it will win World Cup. So whenever you get these kinds of statements, the first thing you do is break them into two parts. Call them X and Y. Okay. Let's take another statement and then I'll explain to you the difference between these two. The second type of statement could be, let's say, if I get an iPad on my birthday, then I will be happy. Okay. Again, two statements. I get iPad on my birthday. Second, I will be happy. Call them X and Y. Now, you have to decipher the relationship between X and Y whenever you are given any kind of XY statement. So let's say this is your statement X. Okay. Now, if then basically denotes or connects two statements and denotes the relationship between them. Okay. So always whenever you have these if then kind of statements, the first thing that you need to do is to find out the relationship between X and Y. Okay. Now let us call this as X1, Y1. So what is the relationship between X and Y in statement 1? If India chases 274, then it will win World Cup. So what does this mean? That once India chases 274, which means that X has happened, then it will win World Cup. So if you say basically that India has chased 274, doesn't it necessarily implies that India has won the World Cup? So if X has happened, then Y has also happened. And this is true for the first statement. Now, is there any way in which Y can happen? So one of the reasons is that X has happened, therefore Y has also happened. The second thing that you need to apply or you need to think is there any way by which Y can take place if X does not take place? So let's say X did not happen. Okay, so India did not chase 274. Then is there any other way through which India can win the World Cup? The answer is obviously no. So this means that if X does not happen, then Y will necessarily not happen. This is true for the first statement. Please note that I'm just talking about the first statement in general. So you need to logically think what's the relationship between these two. And once you think that, then you will be able to read out the possible solutions that you get. Normally the way it works is you will get this kind of a statement and then there will be a series of statement A, B, C, D, which will say, okay, find out which is the correct one, which is the incorrect one. So therefore it's necessary to important to analyze what kind of relationship do they share. Now coming back to the second question. If I get an iPad on my birthday, then I will be happy. So let's say X has happened. Okay. Then necessarily I will be happy. So Y also happens. X happened, therefore Y also happens. Now let's say I do not get an iPad on my birthday. So X does not happen. Can you say that then I will be happy? So will you say if X does not happen, then Y will also not happen, which means that I will not be happy? Is it true? No. Why? Because there could be some other reasons. It's my birthday. I mean, not necessarily. This is only one of the reasons. Reason one. There could be other reasons why I have to be happy. Okay? It's my birthday. My friends might be coming to my place. So it's not necessary that if does not happen, if I do not get this, it's not necessary that Y is also not true. It could be true for some other reason. Your friends came down. Okay? So therefore you need to identify the relationship between these two statements. And once that is done, then you can logically conclude on these. Okay?